Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Pequannock Golden Panthers basketball game. It is the state semifinals as Pequannock will take on the Cresskill Cougars tonight in a game that's sure to be heated. We have some heated rivalry between these two teams as they faced each other last year in the States, where ultimately Cresskill, the number 6 seed, upset number 3 Pequannock and went on to the finals, but eventually Cresskill lost to the number 1 Patterson Charter. Both teams once again have positioned themselves to a solid contention where they can win this championship. It's all going to come down to just who wants this game more in a game that will be so close in skill level. With that being said, let's take a look at the home team, the Cresskill Cougars. Cresskill enters the state semifinals with the number 1 seed after remaining the 6th seed last year and falling in the finals. They had an overall record of 24-4 and an amazing 10-0 record in the NJAC Liberty Division. They previously won 51-45 against the number 8 Park Ridge basketball team in the sectional quarterfinal. Their starting five tonight will consist of Jake Lewin, Ryan Fanzabelt, Liam Pelly, Luke Kobzinski, and Nimi Doten. On the hand, looking at your Pequannock Golden Panthers. The Panthers will enter this tournament as the 4 seed. After an amazing 21-6 record, they left their division 9-1 in the NJAC Independence. Their previous game, they took down Midland Park in the quarterfinal with a sweet 51-38 victory. Their starting five will be the regular. Number 3, Cello Rubino. Number 4, Jack Picardo. Number 5, Braden Van Len. Number 11, Seth Bezratevich. And number 14, Michael D'Amico. As we continue to wait for these teams to finish warming up, we would like to encourage everyone to subscribe to our channel. Currently, we have 1,200 subscribers, but we're looking to increase our subscriber view to 2,000 by the end of the season. We'd also like to thank our sponsors, Bulbhead and Top Water Basses, who have sponsored us kindly. And we'd also encourage you to check out the TJK shop at tjk152.com/shop. In addition, we hope you follow our socials on TikTok and Instagram at TJK Network. And obviously, for more information, check out tjk152.com. All links are in the description below. As the starting lineups are called out, we would also like to inform you that today's Pequannock Golden Panthers basketball game ended in a victory for them. They will advance to the state finals after winning against 9C Butler in a 53-27 fashion. They will play Mountain Lakes in the final. Here we are, folks. The tip-off now about to begin. The 1 seed Cresskill Cougars going against the 4 seed Pequannock Golden Panthers. The rematch of a state battle last year where Cresskill took the win and advanced to the finals. It's anyone's game tonight. One team keeps going and one team goes home. We've seen Pequannock pull up some gritty and gutty wins, but can they do it tonight against a very formidable Cresskill team?
Let's play ball.
The tip-off here looks up to be Kubzimski, who wins it back. Cresskill will start with possession. Starting up with the ball here, Ryan Feinzenbelt. Now he's sliding over to Nimi Goten. Nimi Goten sinks the three. Cresskill, 20 seconds in, makes it 3-0. Now here comes Picardo. Picardo facing elimination in his last game tonight. What can he do for this team as their quarterback to keep the ball going down the court? A shot here, just off the rim. That ball goes out. It appears to be Cresskill's ball. A failed rebound attempt here for Pequannock allows Cresskill to gain possession again. Now it's Feinzenbelt again. Feinzenbelt driving into the... Now up to Nimi Goten. Nimi Goten at the... Over to Peely. Peely walking around to the middle. Out to Peely again. A shot. 3-pointer for Peely. Cresskill with a minute in. Jumps up 6-0. Picardo now with the ball. Picardo passes it over. Now it's over to Seth Bejerantevich. Inside for Picardo. He'll get a 2. 6-2, Cresskill. Excuse me, that was Van Len, not Picardo. Now Cresskill with the ball. Now to Doughton, a 3. Just off the rim again. Recovered by Pequannock. D'Amico recovers the rebound. Now it's over to Picardo. Picardo trying to make a move here. Passes it over. Wide again for Pequannock. They did not nail these shots so far. Cresskill driving in a layup. Not quite, but the rebound. Oh, and a foul here. Nimi Goten fouled at the line. He'll go for 2. The foul appeared to be on Picardo, trying to make a good defensive play, but he just couldn't muster it up. Doughton sinks his first. Now his second. Off the rim. And Pequannock recovers. Pequannock now with the ball. Picardo. Now to D'Amico. D'Amico's pass gets blocked. And nicked out. Cresskill with the ball. The crowd sure has an effect on here tonight. Cresskill is packed out and screaming defense like there's no tomorrow. Now it's out to Lewin. Now to Kostimski. In the corner. Someone driving in. Pass to the outside. That's Lewin, but the shot is missed. Now Pequannock recovers the rebound. Just 3 minutes in, Pequannock down 7-2. But here comes Rubino. Rubino driving in. Loses the ball. Pequannock recovers it. Inside. That's a layup. 2 for Pequannock now. They get their score up to 4 after Seth Besheretevich makes no mistake off an easy layup, excuse me. Here comes Isabel again. Belt with the ball again. Trying to drive in here. He'll pass it out to the outside. Now here comes Lewin. Back to Fazenbelt. Now pass to the inside. It's Dilton. Dilton gets fouled. 2 fouls for Pequannock in 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Oh, excuse me. It was a Cresskill foul. And Pequannock will have possession. Now here comes Van Len. Van Len with the layup. He cuts the lead down to 1 for Cresskill. They have certainly swung back with great defensive play. And now solving their score issues with simple layups. A shot here. Fazenbelt knocks it down. Nice 2-pointer for Fazenbelt. Oh, excuse me. That one's recovered by Pequannock. No point for Fazenbelt. This shot for Pequannock's on the outside. Wide. This time Cresskill recovers. Fazenbelt trying to drive in. A layup. That one's wide. And it looks like it's Pequannock's possession here. They recover the rebound, but there's a foul on the play. They'll take the ball. Pequannock now with the ball down the court. Pass to Van Len. Van Len drives in again. Not quite. But we'll have a foul here. Van Len will get 2 here on the line. Can he make this game tied up? Cresskill putting the pressure on Van Len as he misses his first. Now for the second for Van Len. Van Len ties the game. 5 minutes in, we have a tied game at 7 as Cresskill has the ball now. Fazenbelt with the ball again. Now Peely with the ball. A corner 3 off the rim again. But Cresskill recovers. And that one's out. A miscommunication leads to a bad pass. And Pequannock will recover after the ball goes out of play. Here comes Pequannock. Now Van Len. Pass down the outside. Right in. A shot. Rubino sinks it. Hello, Rubino gives Pequannock their first lead of the game. It's 9-7. Fazenbelt with the ball again. Now passed over. Pass to the inside. And have a jump ball. The resulting play will lead to Pequannock getting the ball here. Pequannock with possession up 2. Can they extend the lead after just being down 7? Van Len now on the outside. A bad pass there is intercepted by Cresskill. Cresskill now with the ball. There's Dolan, or Doten. Now to Peely. Still on the outside. Kovzinski will take it out. Now over to Fazenbelt. Fazenbelt will pass around. Now it's to Peely. Now on the inside. Doten gets the layup. are tied again, 9-9. A minute 40 left. Pequannock with the ball. There's plenty of more offense to be scored here. Here's Bejaratevich. Now Ede passes in. Van Len misses the layup. Now here's Faisenbelt. Now pass to the inside. A shot is for Kozinski. No mistake on the layup. And it looks like he'll get 1, 2. 11-9. Minute 18 left. Excuse me, no points were scored on the play there. It remains 9-9. But a shot here. That will change the lead. Coachin knocks down a 3. 12-9, Cresskill. A minute left here. Picardo takes it in. Now it's passed to the outside. Driven in. Now back to the key. Driven in again. Rubino! He gets his 2. Rubino and Van Len have been widely successful driving in for layups. It is one of Creskill's weak sides as they have scored all 11, as they've scored 10 points off their layoffs out of 11. Now a layup in here. It appears to be a foul on Pequannock. Van Len will take the foul as Cresskill heads to the line for 2. Oh, excuse me, no 2. Just Cresskill possession here. It will be Lewin who pops it out. Lewin out to Faisenbelt. Faisenbelt drives in. And he'll get the layup there. 14-11 Cresskill. 20 seconds left now. Pequannock has the ball. Will they hold it and try to get the last shot off? Picardo now taking his time. Trying to spin around the defender. Pass to the outside. Back to Picardo at top. Van Len gets the ball. This one's intercepted. Cresskill on a break. The layup. It's in. Just as time expires, Cresskill knocks down a 2. They extend the lead 16-11. After the first quarter, Cresskill up by 5 in a heated match where we are 16-11. All right, folks, a fresh 8 minutes are put up on the board. It appears to be Pequannock's ball. Excuse me, Cresskill's ball. Cresskill will start with the ball here, looking to extend their lead by greater than 5. Faisenbelt now with the ball. Passing the inside to Doten. Doten. Off the rim again, but a rebound. That's it. Kozinski knocks down another layup, extends the lead to 7. This pass is deflected, but Van Len recovers. Van Len now passing inside. It's Rubino now. Rubino walking out to the key, trying to drive in, but good defense. Now pass to the outside. Eda will pass it over. Driving in here. Out to Eda. Eda driving in again. He gets fouled. Russell Etta took a hard fall there. Glad to see he's all right. But he'll get 2 on the line here, hopefully to cut down this lead. Etta gets 1. Now for his second. Etta is now phased by the crowd. He gets his 2 free throws, and Cresskill will drive down here. Now here's the shot here, and the foul. Kozinski gets knocked over as he makes the layup, and he'll go for 2 on the line now. The refs have come to discuss the foul here. We may see this overturned. It appeared that there was some decision between a Pequannock foul where they'd gain possession, or Cresskill would get a shooting foul here and a chance to score 2. They've leaned in favor of Cresskill. Here comes Kozinski. He'll knock down first. Kozinski catches in on his second, extending the lead to 7 again. Just a minute into this game, or this quarter, excuse me, as Picardo will take the ball now. Picardo now at the top again after passing away. A shot here, just wide. Picardo cannot connect on the 3, and now facing this belt comes down with the ball. Driven in here. This one's good. And it goes wide. Pequannock with the ball here. Kozinski cannot cash in, and the refs decide to give Pequannock the ball here. A much-needed possession here for Pequannock. Down 7. They need to cut this lead down if they want a chance of winning. Here's Van Leyen. Van Leyen passes over to Ede. Now inside to Picardo. Bezheretevich. D'Amico sinks it. D'Amico gets a 3 here, cuts the lead down to 4. Famous belt. He'll pass it over to Lewin. Now it's passed over to Doughton. This one's intercepted. Kwani takes the ball. Healy sails one in the air, and it's easily intercepted. This one double rims off. A 3-pointer for Pequannock failed, as now Cresskill will take the ball again. Facing this belt, and the Cougars trying to extend their lead. A nice, comfortable pillow from Pequannock where they can steer home this win. Face this belt, makes a move around Etta. Drives in, wide off the layup. But a rebound here. It's a shot, passed out. No, does not go. It's an air ball here, and Pequannock will recover. Pequannock now with the ball. Rubino loses it, but recovers. Rubino now with the ball again, trying to make a move. And a stoppage in play. It appears Pequannock will get the ball. Rubino draws another foul. Now Pequannock. Ede on the outside. Over to Picardo. Picardo fakes a pass to Etta. He'll keep it. He'll drive in. And the defense knocks it away, but Picardo recovers. A three-shot. Three-pointer for Picardo. Picardo takes possession himself, and he's cut the lead down to 1. 4:25 left as Cresskill takes the ball over center court. Now over to Lewin. Passed over to Peely. Now it's driven in. Pass back out. Driven back in. Cresskill knocks down a 2. That one appeared to be phasing this belt. Picardo with the ball. This one's passed over. An attempt to drive in here. Passed out to Etta. Etta will go in. Passed under the basket to Van Len. Van Len falls and loses it. Etta gets elbowed in the head. No foul there. Cresskill recovers. Now they have the ball under the basket. And that one's it. A pass from facing this belt to Doughton. Doughton makes no mistake and extends the lead to 5. Etta now with the ball again. The pressure on Pequannock as 3:15 is left. Now here's D'Amico. He'll pass it in. Van Len back to D'Amico. D'Amico with a 3. Just wide. And D'Amico is hearing it from the crowd as Cresskill recovers the ball. Fading his belt once again with the ball. He'll pass it over to Kozinski. To Peely. Excuse me, Lewis. Stoppage and play here. It seems to be Pequannock. A quick sub here for Cresskill. But here comes Pequannock. 2:40 left as Picardo gets attacked. And a timeout is called. The Golden Panthers down 5. Hopefully this timeout can spark some offense and get some more defensive turnovers to cut this lead down. The buzzer sounds now. Pequannock has the ball. Now here comes a shot from Picardo. Oh, air ball. And Picardo is hearing that from the crowd as Cresskill regains possession. Picardo tried to take a shot there, just a little off as Cresskill now gets a chance to score and extend the lead here. Fading his belt, back with the ball again. They'll pass it over. Picardo covering the guy, but a shot here. Lewin misses. Now here comes Rubino recovering the ball. He'll pass it over to Picardo. Picardo, quarterback in the play. He'll pass it over to Rubino. Cello Rubino. 2 minutes left in the quarter. Now here's Picardo. Picardo trying to make a move. He'll pass it over. Now here comes Etta. Etta's been playing spectacular today. Back to Picardo. Etta now with the ball. Out to Van Len. Van Len drives in. A clear pass to the basket. He'll score two. Despite the foul, he'll score regardless. He'll get up and start playing defense here. Cresskill try to takes it. It looks like Pequannock gets the ball. Great stop by Pequannock here as another foul on Cresskill is costing them less time back. Pequannock will take the ball up the court. A minute 30 left, just down 3. This game could be tied by the end of the half. Ricardo passes it over. Now pass to the inside. We got a foul. Cresskill with 5 fouls this quarter. This one's on the line for Van Len. Shot here for Van Len. That sinks in. It's a 2-point game. Second shot coming. Van Len's not affected by the noise. He made it a 1-point game. Minute 10 left. It's anyone's game. Just when it seems like Cresskill has the lead and they're starting to build up the score, Pequannock bounces back and goes on a run. Cresskill drops in. That's Stoughton. Stoughton with the layup. They'll make it 26-23. Now Picardo to Etta. Etta with 40 seconds left. Now it's passed to the inside. That was blocked by Cresskill. Great defensive play there to get possession off a simple layup that's blocked. Cresskill now taking their time. They got 20 seconds. It's Belt. Belt will keep it up high. Starting to drive in a little bit now. Looking for a play from his teammate. He'll drive in instead, and that's a foul. Eddie fouls Belt, but luckily for him, it's just Creskill's repossession of the ball. Cresskill passes it out. 5 seconds left. Intercepted by Picardo. 3 seconds. Picardo shot. No. Pequannock remains down 3 at the end of the half. 26-23 Cresskill. We've had quite the game here, folks. Cresskill won last year, but this year it seems like it could go either way. We'll be back shortly after the intermission. Stay tuned. Welcome back, everyone. If you're just joining us here, the 4 seed Pequannock Golden Panthers is trailing by 3 in a close match against the number 1 Cresskill Cougars. The game is 26-23, and I have to say, the halftime show Cresskill put up was quite impressive. You can tell Cresskill has a great basketball culture and basketball family. They love the sport, proving how they have packed out the crowd. Let's see, as the moments dwindle down, how this crowd can affect the game. Will it affect Pequannock's play as the pressure is on to get points on the board? An important note also is that this first half was highlighted by Van Lang and Rubino's layups, followed by the 3-point shots of Doughton and Faze's belt. Faze's belt and Doughton have been solid on the 3-point line, contributing to a significant amount of Creskill's 26 points. While on the other hand, it seems Pequannock's really only getting consistent success through driving the ball through to get simple layups. We'll see if these layup attempts keep working as the second half approaches us. 16 minutes between clinching the championship or going home. Pequannock will start with this ball here as Rubino will pass it out to Picardo. We are underway. Picardo now with the ball. He'll pass it out Van Len. Van Len driving in. Now pass out to Picardo. Driving in is Picardo, and that layup is missed. Off the rim, Picardo can't find that one. Cresskill recovers. Now here's Fazenisbelt. Fazenisbelt dribbling here. Driving in, Fazenisbelt. This one's passed out. A corner three. Off the rim. Recovered by Cresskill. A rebound attempt here. That's it for Kubzinski. Kubzinski, the leading layup scorer for Cresskill so far. He's grabbed all the rebounds offensively, and it has paid off. Now here's Petrovich. Now out to Rubino. Now to Van Len. Van Len, he'll drive in for a nice layup for Van Len. As we said, layups have been a big success for Pequannock, as the lead is now cut down to 3. A drive here. Belt gets fouled, but he'll get the layup. Not quite sure if that counted. No layup there, folks. It's Pequannock with the ball. Pequannock gets possession after Fazenisbelt incurs the foul. Fazenisbelt with his 3rd foul, by the way. He has to be careful what he's doing here. He needs 5 to foul out. You have to think, if he gets his 4th foul, Cresskill has to take him out to keep him fresh for the final moments of the game. That shot hard off the rim, and Cresskill recovers. Cresskill, 2-on-1. Kubzinski takes it himself. Kubzinski extends the lead to 5 off of a simple layup. It's 30-25. 6 minutes left. Picardo now out to Van Len. Now to Rubino. This one's passed out. There's Rotevich to D'Amico. Now it's Rubino. Rubino spins, jumps, layups in. 30-27, 5:30 left in this 3rd quarter. Fazenisbelt, he'll pass it over. That's Lewin. Lewin dribbling over. Now to Peely. Looks like it's Lewin again. Lewin driving in. Off the rim. Recovered by Pequannock. Pequannock now with the ball. It's passed over. Passed in for Bezratevich. This one doesn't connect. Out of play for Pequannock. Cresskill takes the ball. Belt now with the ball. Belt now with the ball again. He'll pass it over to Peely. Now to Doten. A shot here off the rim for Lewin. And Pequannock recovers. Not a lot of offense generated this quarter, but a break here for Pequannock. That layup's wide. The rebound. And we got a foul. Pequannock going to line. It is Van Len who had a layup, recovered his own rebound, and now he'll get rewarded here as he gets two. Van Len goes 3 for 3 on free throws. His last 3 have been lights out. The lead is now cut to 2. Here's the second. Not quite. Recovered by Cresskill. That one seemed to just roll off the rim straight to Cresskill. As now Belt with the ball. This one's passed over and it's intercepted. Lewin makes the pass, but it's intercepted by Picardo. Picardo ties the game. 30 apiece. 3:50 left. Here comes Belt. Belt looking for an open guy. Driving in now is Belt. This one's passed out. A shot here. Wide 3-pointer for Peely. This one's recovered by Cresskill, though. The rebounds have been paying off. A wide layup there. Lewin can't believe it. Pequannock takes it the other way. Down the court, Pequannock goes. Here's Rubino. Rubino at the top. Will recover it to Picardo. Picardo looking for a play here. Now here's Rubino. Give and go again from Rubino to Picardo. Picardo now looking for a play. Another pass to Rubino. Rubino drives in. A wide layup. And that one's recovered by Cresskill. 2:45 left in this one. Here comes Cresskill. A layup. That one's in. Belt making a case for MVP this game as he scores another 2 points. Picardo now with the ball. Out to Rubino. Rubino into Van Len. He grabs the layup. That's it. Van Len ties the game again. It is back and forth with 2 minutes left in this quarter. Belt. He'll pass it over. Now to Peely. Driven in by Belt. A layup here. Nice fadeaway. Not a layup, excuse me. A nice fadeaway shot to get 2 points on for Cresskill. Picardo now with the ball. Picardo looking for a play. He'll pass it over Rubino. Rubino drives it in. And he'll get a 2-pointer. Tied once again, 34 apiece. 1:30 left. Cresskill with the ball. Here's Belt. Belt at the top of the key. It's passed over to Lewin. Lewin to Belt. He'll hold the ball for now. A pick set here. Belt steps back. A wide 3-pointer off the rim. Pequannock takes the ball now. Last minute of play in this quarter. Picardo driving in. Picardo with 2 points. He drives in. And Pequannock takes the lead. 36-34, 50 seconds left for Cresskill. Belt looking to get the last shot here now. Top of the key, passes it over. Lewin on the inside. It looks like we have a foul here. Cresskill will be going to the line. Not quite out. Cresskill will just go grab possession. As we say that, Levin Gui has been switched in for Cresskill. Chasing this belt again with the ball. 30 seconds left. A pass to the inside. Blocked away by Van Len. Van Len with the ball. Over at Picardo. He'll take it through midline. 20 seconds left now. 15. Picardo holds. Trying to make a play here. Nothing available. 10 for Picardo now. Passed over to Rubino. 7, 6. A shot here from Etta. Etta sinks it. 3-pointer for Etta. Pequannock has the lead. The big lead Pequannock has had all game. It comes at the end of the third. 39 Pequannock, 34 Cresskill. What a game we are watching. It is back and forth. As I said before, it's like Cresskill takes a wide run, going up 5 points, but then Pequannock answers immediately back with that same intensity. Pequannock now going on their own run. Will Cresskill respond, or will they crumble under pressure? This is it, folks. This could be Rubino, Van Len, and Picardo's last 8 minutes of high school basketball as Cresskill will start with the ball. Notable seniors leading this team, trying to leave their mark. Can they continue a legacy tonight with this win? All they need is to hold a 5-point lead as Cresskill misses a 3. Rubino recovers the rebound, and now Pequannock has the ball. They'll hold it here with 7:30 left. Every second counts. This one's passed to the outside as Rubino drives in. That's in! Pequannock up 7, extending the lead. Can you believe it? Cresskill now with the fall. It's Belt. Now to Lewin. Over. A shot here. That one's missed by Doughton. Now recovered here. It's Belt. Belt with the ball here. 7 minutes left. Trying to drive in. Until Belt steps on the line to a foul. Oh, it appears Pequannock knocked the ball out of Belt. Cresskill will recover the ball. A pass under the basket. And here's the foul. That's going to be a shooting one. 2 to the line for Cresskill. Can't tell who's shooting quite yet. But Creskill's laying the Pequannock defense here. Nimi Doughton now with the ball. He made his first. Doughton was on fire in the first quarter, but ever since that, he has ran cold. Nimi Doughton a shot. He'll get his second 3-point throw. Pequannock now still up 6. They have 7 minutes left to defend this lead. A shot here, just wide off the three-pointer. Ede recovers, and Pequannock recovers the ball. What an offensive play by Ede. He recovers the rebound. It's knocked out of his hands, but he'll keep that ball. Ede, what a hard-nosed player. He's keeping this team alive here. Van Len now with the ball. Now Picardo up at the top, holding it with 6:30 left. It's over Rubino. Rubino sticks it out to the outside. Etta to Van Len. Van Len just holding the ball. Van Len drives in, passes it to the outside. A three-pointer, not quite. And this one is out of play. Cresskill will have the ball after a failed rebound attempt. Knocks out of bounds. Cresskill, 6:13 left. They're only down 6. It's still anyone's game. Paynesbelt now with the ball. He'll pass it over. Now it's over to Peely. Peely on the inside. A shot here. We have it. Nimi Dillon couldn't get that shot off. Excuse me, not Nimi Dillon. Luke Kozinski could not get that shot off. What's usually a simple layup for him is now a foul shot here. He'll get 2. That's one. Kozinski going wide. He'll get another. Kozinski has kept his team alive, scoring layups and free throws in the paint. It's all every team should have. It's something valuable. But now Pequannock has the ball. Pequannock gives it to Van Len. Picardo here with the ball again. A give and go to Rubino. Rubino dribbling on the outside. Beats his defender. Drives in. This one's passed over. And it's in. A nice layup there. That's Steph Bezratevich, a senior looking to make a cap off on this game. And he gets an easy 2 points there. Now it's Liam Peely. Now it's over to Paynesbelt. And this one's blocked. Paynesbelt's shot gets blocked. Can't quite tell what happened there, but it looks like it will be a shooting foul. Five minutes left for Pequannock to hold off this 6-point lead for Cresskill. And Paynesbelt makes it 5. 43-38. He's got another at the line. That one's in. All Cresskill needs is 4 points to tie it. 5 minutes left as Picardo takes the ball. Picardo passes it over. Dribbling over is D'Amico. And it looks like we have a foul here. Rubino caught the pass, but he'll remain possession here. And we're going to have a quick swap in. It seems Peely's going off the court. And in turn, it will be Eli Levin-Gurr. Levin-Gurr had some time just before the half ended. Now he'll get some more. As Picardo takes the ball up top. Picardo, the quarterback of the team, looking for a play up at the key. It's over now. Back to Picardo, who's now on the right side. Moving over to the middle. Pass over to Van Len. Van Len driving in. Out to Rubino. Rubino hits it off the rim. And the ball's recovered by Cresskill. 4:30 left for Cresskill. It is Paynesbelt. Now it's over to Levin Gurr. Now to fade this belt. Fade this belt. Drives in. Spins around. Fade back. Ooh, it's it. Pequannock's defense could not lock that one up. They're still up 2, but there's 4 minutes left. And a timeout from Pequannock. Exactly 4 minutes left on this clock. It's half a quarter. As we've seen, Cresskill has gotten 5 of their points back from their deficit. I'm just now realizing that Creskill's Liam Peely got his 4th foul of the game. He was subbed out momentarily for the game as he did not want to foul out. And here's the buzzer sounding. 4 minutes left. This could be the end of several players' careers on the court. Everything they do is what they are leaving out there right now, folks. Pequannock will take possession. They're hoping to extend their lead. Now here's Rubino. He'll pass it over, but he'll get it back from D'Amico. Now to D'Amico. He'll pass in the inside. Van Len with the ball in the paint. Van Len trying to dribble over. He'll pass it to the outside. It ends up in Picardo's hands. Picardo now looking for a play to drive in. It's a give and go. Rubino. Rubino looking for a play. A give and go now to D'Amico. Back to Rubino. Rubino driving in. And it looks like we foul here. Cresskill with another foul. And it looks like Levin Gurr got the foul there. Hope he swapped back out. And Peely joins the match. Peely now playing defense on Rubino. A shot by Bedro Tevich. Just wide 3-pointer. And here's a foul. It's on Rubino. Cresskill will get the ball. In actuality, they'll get more. Two for Cresskill here. Peely hits the line. Recently subbed back in. Can he get some points on the board? Yes, he can. Cresskill puts the lead down to 1. Jazz hands given by Cresskill's team. And that's in. Cresskill's shot blessed. Peely with another shot. And this game's tied once again. 3:15 left in this one. Anything can happen. Cresskill's gone for a run. But Pequannock's not finished. Under the basket, we have a foul. That was Van Len trying to get some points there. And he'll go to the line. That's Dylan's first foul. Trying to make the noise. Van Len sinks it though. Van Len 4 for 5 on the last free throws he had. Here's the second free throw. He knocks it down. A 2-point game we have here again. Three minutes left now. Cresskill down to us, fading his belt. Takes the ball. Now to Lowen. Now back to fading his belt. Down the corner. Up to Peely. This one's passed inside. It's intercepted. Pequannock with the ball again. It is Picardo. Picardo now to Etta. Etta recently subbed in, looking to perform one last performance here to get Pequannock onto the next round. And a leg. Damn leg misses. Cresskill recovers. 2:15 left in this one. Fitness Belt enters in. And there's a foul. Fitness Belt gets fouled instantly. Etta gets his third foul, and this one's a shooting foul for Fitness Belt. 2 for Fitness Belt as the Cresskill crowd gives him more jazz hands. Was it 44-45? Cresskill is only down 1 now. Fitness Belt once again. He could be inside here. He sinks it. 45-45. I've never like this. Pequannock now with the ball. It is neck and neck with just 2 minutes left. Van Len now with the ball at the key. Van Len trying to drive into the paint. He passes it to the outside to Etta. Etta to Picardo. Picardo with the ball. He'll pass it over to Rubino. And here's a foul. Pequannock get the ball. Rubino fouled by Fitness Belt. That's Fitness Belt's third foul. A minute 50 left. So you keep Fitness Belt in, hoping he doesn't foul out. They've kept it in here, folks. Now here's Van Len. Over at Picardo at the top. Picardo driving in. Passed over. What a pass by Picardo. His lead extended. Picardo the lead all quarters. 47-45. Cresskill hasn't had a lead yet. Good beat breaker for Cresskill. The crowd has gone wild. And Fitness Belt, who else but him, will take the shot as Etta gets his 4th foul. Etta will take off as he is done for the day. It appears that Bejaratevich will sub in for him. Here is Fitness Belt. The opportunity to get 5. That's from Creskill's crowd. Makes it a Cresskill lead. 1:15 left here. Picardo with the ball. Taking his time here, weighing his options. He'll pass it over to Van Len. Van Len drives it in. Layup for Van Len. That's how you make a performance. He'll get 1-2. 49-48 Pequannock. 1:05 left. One. He sinks another. His 5th out of 6. It's a 2-point game with just a minute left. And here is Fitness Belt. Pequannock's crowd counting defense. Now here's Fitness Belt driving into the paint. Pass to the outside. Go in. A Cresskill tiebreaker. 46.5 seconds left. Pequannock up 50-48. 5 fouls apiece for is anyone's. Also important to be careful about fouls here. He's already got 4 fouls. He cannot afford another. The leading scorer of today's game cannot foul out, or else Cresskill's chances may be compromised. Cresskill passing it in now. Bell with a 3. Off the rim and wide. Now it's up to Doan. Up to Fadenus-Belt. Fadenus-Belt driving in. He'll step back. 30 seconds left for Fadenus-Belt. Passing down to the corner. Now Buck up to Fadenus-Belt. 26 seconds left. Driving in. Fadenus-Belt. Wide off the layup. Rubino recovers. Rubino holds. He's still going with the ball. Back and forth. Over at Picardo. 15 seconds. 13. And a foul. Exactly 13 seconds left on this clock. Pequannock still up 2. Van Lane to the line now. First free throw. He hasn't done that a lot today, but when it mattered most to get this to a 2-possession game, he cannot. Could he make it a 3 on a second? Yes, he 3-point game. Anything at this point will tie it for Cresskill. 10 seconds left for Cresskill. And we have a timeout. Cresskill needs to draw up a play that will get a 3-pointer in the next 10 seconds. Pequannock's defense has been great at defending the 3-pointers. Can they make one last stop to win this game and move on to the championship? Lewin with the ball here. Crap, in a defense. Last seconds. The pass out to Dylan. A 3-point shot here. This one's wide. Pequannock recovers. 3.2 seconds left. Cresskill could not believe it. But Kobzinski could not knock down the 3. It will be Picardo at the 3-point line. The free throw line, excuse me. Here comes Picardo. A shot will put this game away. Senior Picardo with a chance to end this game. He will! Pequannock extends the game to a 2-point possession game. It seems Picardo has sunk Creskill's chances. Pequannock seems that they will get revenge after this horrible loss last year. But this year, Pequannock. Picardo extends it to 5. A 3-point shot there. That doesn't make it. It doesn't matter. Pequannock will move on to the finals. They upset the 1-2 Cresskill in close fashion. A shocking performance by Pequannock, but it's nothing short of their character. The grittiness they've held all season has paid off, and another great example of why they win is right here. Both basketball teams, both boys and girls, will be moving on to the finals. The girls will face Mountain Lakes. Pequannock will be later determined. What a game we've had here, folks. The crowd for Pequannock has gone wild as Cresskill cannot believe it. With that being said, we'll see you next time for the championship game for both the boys team and the girls team. Thank you all so much for watching. I am Billy DeMio signing off. What a game!